sorry. Listen, I really need to talk to you. Okay, he's all yours.
Wait, where are you going?
I'm gonna go get us some real cappuccino. You know, like in tiny little cups. Sorry.
Did anyone ever tell you your timing is really lousy?
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I just really need to talk to you. I had nobody else to go to. It's Danny.
Yeah, well, who else?
I went over to his house last night. He practically locked me out. I mean, it's like every single worst fear of mine is coming true. He's getting sucked back into that house. I can feel it. I can see it. Something's not right. I mean, I'm really afraid he's on the verge of doing something.
Something what?
I don't know, but I'm terrified, Bill.
You look even worse than you sounded on the phone.
I can't sleep.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Look, I need to talk to you. You understand how we operate.
Let's go in here.
All right.
Okay, Danny. What exactly are we talking about here?
What do you think? What do you think about the part in the Bible that says an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth?
I believe in turning the other cheek. Danny, what's the problem?
I may have to do something drastic.
Drastic?
That's the only way I figure I'm going to be able to do it.
Do what?
Get back with the woman I love.
Look, I think you should follow Danny's advice, okay? Just cool it for now, at least until he gets everything worked out at home.
Somebody has to make sure that he sees what's really going on.
What's going on?
Yes, and listen, he was there for me. You know, he married me. He was there for me after we got married, and he protected me from his family. That's all that I want to do. And he says if I stay, I'm going to be in some kind of danger, and...
Yeah, well...
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm willing to take that risk.
Michelle,
Bill, listen to me. This is something that I have to do, all right? Somebody has to be there to make him see that the enemy could be anybody.
Right, exactly. That's why you should stay home. This is crazy, Michelle. You're going to get yourself killed.
I don't want to lose him. I love him. I'm in love with him, Bill.
Look, I know you are, okay? That's why you should listen to him right now. He knows what he's talking about.
Bill, I didn't come here for you to talk me out of this.
Out of what?
Out of...
What? What are you going to do?
I don't know, but I don't trust his mother. I know that. So that's where you come in.
Okay, now you've completely lost me.
You were there the night of the shooting, so I want you to go over everything that happened. Something keeps nagging away at me about that night. Something isn't right, Bill.
Look, I don't know who's after my family, but shots were fired. Pilar was almost killed. It demands retaliation.
The past demands retaliation. Tradition demands retaliation.
Ray, I gotta do something before whoever did this goes after Michelle and tries to use her to get to me.
I thought you sent her home.
I did. She showed up at my house last night, and she wanted to be with me. It killed me to send her away, and I almost gave in.
But you didn't, Danny.
Yeah, because I know what they'll do to her if they find out that we're still married. I can't live like this anymore.
Do you have any idea who might be behind this? The Riveras again? Or maybe Bernard and his group? Who? Danny, you must know something.
Michelle thinks she was my mother.
Carmen?
Yeah. That's why I gotta figure out who did this and take care of it so I can stop all this finger pointing.
Okay, Danny, look, it's one thing to have family loyalty, but what are you gonna do when you find this so-called enemy?
You know what I'll do.
Come on, Danny, that's your father's way.
It's what's expected of me, Ray, as head of this family. Maybe it's time for some violent measures.
You really
put an end to the threat.
You really think the end justifies the means?
this case, yeah, I think I can live with it.
But can Michelle?
Look, Michelle, I've already told you everything about the night of the shooting.
There has to be some detail that you left out. There has to be. Bill, please. Maybe.
Look, all I know is it was just like the scariest night of my life, okay? At first I didn't believe that it was happening, and then I really did think that I was gonna die. And it's crazy, because all that Pilar and I were gonna do is go pick up a dress and then go dancing at this club.
Okay.
She wasn't talking to her mother, so we decided that we were gonna go into the house to get the dress. We got there, it was dark, nobody was in there, it was quiet, still wasn't very late. So I hung out in the living room while she went to change into the dress, and then she came back, and I saw her, and I just had to... Anyway, that's when it happened. It's exactly 9:10, that's when the bullets started flying.
No, it was 9 o'clock.
No, it wasn't, Michelle.
Bill, the clock in my house said 9 o'clock when Ben Warren called Danny to tell him about the shooting.
It was 9:10, Michelle. You don't forget when you're about to get killed. In fact, there's a clock that had a bullet in it, an antique clock in their living room. It's frozen at 9:10.
Wait a minute, there's a clock that's frozen at the time of the shooting in that house?
Unless I threw it away, yeah.
Oh my God. Do you know what this means? Do you know what this means? Oh my... This means that Ben knew about this in advance. This means that he and Carmen were in on it together because he called Danny before the shooting actually happened.
Michelle, don't you think you're getting a little bit ahead
No,
of
I
yourself
don't.
here? Besides, Carmen Santos would never let her family get in a position to get hurt like that. You should have seen the woman's face when she thought that Pilar was hurt.
She didn't know you guys were going to be there. She had no idea. The first thing that came out of her mouth was, "What have I done?"
That could mean anything, especially with this family.
Now, you know I'm right, Bill.
But why? Why would Carmen Santos try and shoot up her own house? It makes no sense.
So Danny and Pilar will go back and protect her. That's exactly why they did. That's why they're there now. Listen, just do me a favor. Promise me you're not going to tell anybody this, all right? Until I know.
Wait. Where are you going?
I'm going to go because if that clock is still in that house, Bill, I can prove who's behind the shooting.
Michelle, please, don't do anything crazy here, okay?
I'm not going to do anything crazy. I'm just going to make sure that I've got her. I've got Carmen Santos. Sorry.
I'm okay.
Sorry.
I'm okay.
Yes, you will be.
Yeah, I think you have to put your marriage first. Everything you do or even consider doing should be weighed against the future.
Ray, you talk like I can just turn my back on this and ride off into the sunset with Michelle, and you know I can't do that.
And you're not sure you want to, Danny. Isn't that the real truth?
Look, I have an obligation. I have an obligation to my family.
What about an obligation to yourself?
How can I love my family and then just turn the other cheek after what happened? How can I do that? Tell me. Give me some viable solution, some other way out of this, and I'll take it. And I'm not talking about the road you took.
Danny, I don't know. I don't know what you should do. But realize whatever you decide at this point will have an impact on the rest of your life. Once you take this step you're contemplating, you can never go back.
You know what, I'm sorry I came to you with this. It's my problem, and I didn't want to put you in the middle. I'm sorry.
Just talk.
Well, I don't want to
always talk to
I don't
me.
want to talk. I know what I need to do.
Danny.
Thanks, Ray. Forget it. It's done.
Danny, wait.
Danny, it's your mother. Can't believe what he
did without speaking to me. He has no idea what he's done.
Well, if you tell me what he's done, maybe I could help.
Oh, you can't help me, Ben. Nobody can. Danny has put every single one of our lives in danger.